become aware of the mind and relax the nervous system. Welcome to Nervous System Reset. My first recommendation for this practice is to find something to sit on, as we'll be spending some time sitting down. Now this can be a cushion, you can also sit in a chair. Everything we're going to do in this practice is fine in a chair. I've got my very well used meditation cushion here, which I'll be sitting on. And the reason for this is that we just want to elevate the hips above the knees. This will allow us to keep the back nice and straight. We're going to do 3 different parts to this practice. The first one, we're going to warm up the spine and the ribs. Then we're going to do some breathing practices to calm the nervous system down. And then we're going to do a short mindfulness meditation just to really become aware of the mind and relax the nervous system. So, if you're ready now, we'll begin. And I'll just invite you to close down the eyes. Coming in to yourself, detaching from what might be happening around you or what might have happened earlier in the day, or even what you might have on later in the day. We want to try to be as present as possible for this whole practice. And now we'll start warming up the spine. We're going to match movements to breath. So as we inhale, we're leaning forward and looking up, arching through the spine. And as we exhale, we're leaning back, rounding through the spine, looking down. Trying to bring a little bit more movement each time. On the next inhale, we're going to come over the left knee. We're going to start drawing circles with the spine. Still coming to this arched position, coming over the right knee, coming to a rounded position. Just creating circles. Nice and slow with the breath. On the next inhale, we change direction, coming over the right knee, arching over the left knee, rounding as we exhale. We come back to center, just keep the eyes closed down, just feeling the spine and noticing any differences. Noticing maybe a warmth in the lower back, maybe with breathing a little bit calmer. I invite you now to inhale, raising the hands up. And we're going to take the left wrist with the right hand and just bend to the right. And we exhale, going a little bit deeper. Inhale to come back up. Take the right wrist in the left hand and we exhale to go down. Take one little breath here. And exhale to go a bit deeper. Inhaling to come back up. Place the left hand on the right knee and we're going to twist, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale to reach the crown up. Exhale to twist a little deeper. And one more time. Inhaling to reach up. Exhaling to twist a little deeper. Inhale to return and bring the hands overhead. Exhale, place the right hand on the left knee and twist. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to twist a little deeper. Inhale, reaching the crown high. And exhale for the deepest twist. Inhale to bring the hands up. And exhale, bringing the hands back to the knees. Just taking a moment to check in here. We can unfold the legs for this awareness, just to give the knees a little break. If you're new to sitting on the floor, this might be a little bit challenging, and that's okay. But it's very good to train this capacity. So we just feel how our ribs feel, how our spine feels, noticing how the chest opens, the belly opens. And that's very good. I invite you to come back to a cross-legged position. And if you had one leg in front before, let's swap legs. So we bring the opposite leg in, and then we bring the other leg in front. And this gives a nice evenness to the practice. We're going to do 2 breath exercises now. The first one is diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. This is very good for activating the parasympathetic system and for bringing more attention to the diaphragm, which is our primary breathing muscle. A lot of us now have the tendency to breathe into the chest, and we're going to try to train to breathe into the diaphragm. To do that, we're going to take the right hand and place it on the belly. We're going to take the left hand and place it on the chest. And then we're going to aim to inhale only into the right hand. So we extend the belly as we're inhaling. It looks something like this. As we exhale, we can even use the right hand to put a little pressure on the belly, helping us push everything out. And then we inhale into the right hand again. We're continuing in our own rhythm, inhaling into the right hand and pushing the belly gently to exhale fully. While we're doing this training, we're going to aim not to move the left hand. So if the left hand moves, we end the breath there. We begin the exhale. And we start the next breath, aiming to send the air right into the right hand. We'll do this for another 3 minutes in your own rhythm, aiming to push more and more air into that right hand without allowing the left hand to move. And this might be a little bit challenging for some of us if we're not used to breathing into the diaphragm. And that's completely fine. That's why you're here, to build these skills. See if you can sit up just that little bit straighter. See if you can push the belly just that millimeter further away, pushing the right hand, bringing all the air there. Feeling how the diaphragm flexes down, pushing the belly out. I'm going to invite you to finish on an exhale. Bring the hands back to the knees for a short awareness. Already noticing maybe how the breath has calmed down. Maybe even the mind has calmed down. Noticing a deeper awareness in the torso, in the belly, and maybe even in the diaphragm. That's very good. We'll continue now with a breathing exercise called square breathing in the West, or box breathing. In the yogic tradition, this is Samavriti pranayama. And this is a very, very good one for harmonizing the nervous system. We're going to do a 5 count, which is a little bit more difficult than a lot of teachers teach it. But I really feel that this is the best way to start. If you have trouble keeping up, that's no problem. Just take a few normal breaths and then try to rejoin us. And let's begin. So we'll be breathing in for a count of 5 seconds, holding for a count of 5 seconds, exhaling for a count of 5 seconds, holding for a count of 5 seconds, and we'll continue like this for about 5 minutes. But I'll be guiding through the whole thing, so just close your eyes, follow my voice, and aim to relax. I invite you now to take a deep breath in, and a full exhale. And we're inhaling for 5. Hold 5. Exhale 5. Hold 5. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. 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 Inhale. Hold. Exhale 5. Hold 5. Inhale 5. Hold 5. And we're exhaling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we release control of the breath, allowing it to take whichever rhythm feels natural to it in this moment. And we just simply become aware. Noticing how the breath is. Maybe we feel a little out of breath after this practice, and that's completely fine. It might take a little while to acclimatize. But we may also notice that we don't need to breathe as much as we normally think we do. That the breath is more relaxed, slower, softer. We might notice more awareness in the body. A feeling of relaxation. We might also become more aware of the tension that we hold in the body. And again, this is completely fine. We aim to embrace that with no judgment. We notice the mind Maybe it's racing. Maybe we notice how many thoughts we have. But I hope maybe we find it a little bit more spacious, a little bit more still. And finally, we just notice any sensations or feelings that might be arising. Whether they're what we would normally categorize as bad or what we would categorize as good. We aim to embrace any of these feelings equally, while also being equally ready to let any of them go, knowing that everything passes. And that's very good. I invite you to just take a moment to stretch the legs out, give them a little shake, maybe even massage the knees if that feels good. And we're going to come for the last part of the practice, which is just a short mindfulness exercise. We'll be here about 5 minutes. I invite you to bring the opposite leg in and the opposite leg in front. Get comfortable with the spine straight and close down the eyes once again. This time we won't aim to modify the breath at all, but we will aim to stay connected to it. We can do this in 2 places. Some people prefer to feel the breath entering the stomach or the chest, noticing the movement. I personally prefer to focus on the feeling of the breath entering the nostrils and exiting the nostrils. This is a little bit more difficult when we first start, but I find that extra added difficulty actually helps me to stay more focused. So I invite you to choose which one, and for the rest of this practice, aim to stay there. You can try the other one in the next practice. We focus on the feeling of the breath as we inhale and exhale. And we'll notice, or you may have already started to notice, that the mind will have the tendency to wander to other things, whether it be sounds in the environment, feelings in the body, or just thoughts arising entirely within the mind. And that's completely natural and completely fine. When this happens, we're going to do a very simple 3-step process. We're going to acknowledge that the mind has wandered. We're going to accept that it has wandered. There's no need for blame. There's no need for thinking we're doing anything wrong. We aim to accept it fully. And then we simply bring the attention back to the breath and aim to keep it there for as long as we can before the mind wanders again. So we'll be here for another 2 minutes. And I invite you just to aim to go deeper and deeper. Aim to become more and more aware of the breath and more aware of the movements of the mind, acknowledging them, accepting them, and then returning the focus. if you find the mind wandering, we simply acknowledge that it's wandered, accept that it's wandered, and gently bring the focus back. I invite you now to generalize the awareness, becoming aware of the breath, how we feel in the body, the state of the mind, and any sensations or emotions that might be arising. We aim to be aware of these and accept them however they are, and be ready to let go, knowing that nothing is permanent. I invite you to take a deep breath in, release with a sigh, and gently open the eyes. I hope by now that you might be feeling a sense of relaxation and calm. If this practice has made you more aware of some tensions that you hold in the body, or some repeated thought patterns, or some difficult emotions, just know that that's completely normal. It's a part of the process. And I encourage you to do this practice again tomorrow and notice how those feelings gradually disappear. But it's very important to take care of them. Thank you for joining me for Nervous System Reset.